I was just searching for a new business model, and actually I haven't sold anything in my life before, and got interested in that. Thought, okay, maybe I could do that also. Then I got in contact with you, and actually we had a phone call, and you told me more about Amazon, and you got me convinced that it could be an opportunity for me, although I haven't sold anything in my life.
Yeah, that's quite a change. Is it
Mm.
like going from
Yeah.
never ever selling anything and then getting
Yeah.
I mean, because you think about it, like you're selling products in a totally different part of the world, and you know the customers, you have never even met us, you never even like heard about those people. So it's kind of like crazy idea thinking that like these people who I have never even met are buying like product which I didn't ship the like storage, or I didn't ship the made the shipment directly. These were like completely made like business model completely online pretty much.
Yes, and it is crazy because 1 year ago I couldn't have thought that I would be at this point, that I'm
Mm.
ordering stuff from another country and sending them to US, and people buy them. And actually, every morning I wake up nowadays, I'm thinking that is this true? Did I really learn this, and is this actually happening? And this is of course beginning for me,
Mm.
and I have just learned the basics, but yeah, as you said, it's crazy, but in a positive way also.
Yeah, yeah. So what was your feeling like when you got the first sale?
Well, it was unbelievable that, okay, while I was sleeping in Finland, somebody uh, was buying my product in America. And when I woke up in the morning, I just look at my Amazon Seller Central, and wow, I sold, actually it was 3 items. I sold my first first night, I sold 3 items, and it was huge. It made me think that, wow, I can really do this. It's just not imagination.
Mm. So what was different there? Like I'm sure you had like prior kind of like impression or image about what it takes to like really, you know, build this kind of business and then actually getting your like product live. So, you know, what was the difference there?
Well, actually, I didn't have many ideas or impressions about selling anything because I hadn't really thought about it before. But when I first started Amazon, I thought, okay, this might be very difficult, and how can I ever do that? But actually, with your directions, it was so much easier because you had so like step by step directions. I every day I knew what I had to do. Do
Mm.
this next, do this next, do this next, So it was easier than I thought before. Yeah, but of course I don't want to say it's easy because I have had many problems and many obstacles, but I think also the mindset is important. You
Yeah,
can
it's
go
not
through the
easy.
obstacles. Mm.
It's a business. So it's
Yeah.
a real business that you're building there. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's really, if you think that, no, it's going to be, you know, walk in the park, it's going to be a picnic, then, I mean, you're pretty much living the dreamland, right? Because I think like
Mm.
one thing in being entrepreneur and being a business owner that, I mean, it's about like building this kind of like mindset and skill set in being able to tackle all these challenges that you're going to be facing. Because the reality is that the bigger the business is, the bigger the problems are going to get. So if you're first dealing with like, $100, $1,000 problems, then it's going to be $100,000 and $1 million problems and so on, right? So it's about building that also like tenacious and building that strength that when you're getting challenges, where you're getting problems, then you're not going to be like crumbling down under those, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
what's your
And
view?
yes, 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 I agree because the mindset is the most important thing. That when you have a problem, you have to just lift yourself up and think, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna win this and I'm going to learn. And next time it will be easier when I face that same problem.
Yeah, definitely. So I see that like oftentimes like so many people, get really held back and they kind of get stuck in that, product research phase, which means that they don't even get to step one, which is like getting your product live, getting something live. It doesn't even matter like what you have, what you're selling, as long as you get something live and you learn the system along the way. So how about you? Like, what do you think? Like, how were you able to get past it so you don't get stuck in this stage of like, what if it fails? What if this goes wrong or that goes wrong?
Well, actually, I had been listening to you and Vic, and you told us that the first products you are going to learn with, there's no point thinking that you are going to get rich with your first batch. So I was
Hmm.
thinking about that okay, I have to just try and learn first. And then I was searching after products which would be easy to send to US, and I started with that. Something small and easy, which can't be get broken while
Hmm.
delivering. And then I just decided, okay, I'm going to do this. And actually, it was so exciting to get in contact with the suppliers first time because, I didn't know, okay, who is going to answer me and from which country. But actually, it all went quite well. Yeah.
Yeah.
First supplier was actually quite slow, and they didn't know anything about Amazon, and I was like an expert. I was in a
Teaching them.
situation that I was a beginner. Of course, I didn't tell my supplier that, but I had to teach my supplier about Amazon, and then we kind of learned together and managed to ship my products to US and everything went well. Yeah,
Mm.
it was funny.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like in this business model, I mean, there's basically million of different things that you can basically master. Meaning that you could just spend like 6 months on learning, like negotiating or sourcing or logistics, branding, packaging. So, but if you're gonna take all that at one go, it's gonna be overwhelming. It's gonna be just way too much. So it actually makes sense to first focus on the thing that, I mean, that you have to do, like regardless of what you're selling, meaning that you have to be able to get your product live and get the first sale, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
how
Yeah,
were
and
you able
actually,
to get like past that, that you're not feeling overwhelmed or you're not feeling like, I mean, this is just too much to take in.
yeah, I was feeling overwhelmed many times, but then I always thought that, okay, I have to go past this feeling. If somebody can, if other people can do this, so can I will do this. And but sometimes my brain was so full of information. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to learn this. But actually, after I had done the steps and followed your directions, afterwards I thought, okay, it wasn't so difficult after all. I just
Mm.
thought it would be difficult. And also your team is very good, because I have always had help if I have had some difficult phases or some questions. I have got help every time.
Cool. So Timo is
Mm.
actually asking about like how much money did you put into your first bats?
Um, I think it was about $400. Yeah,
How
400.
many units was that?
It was 40 units.
40 units. So starting with
Mm.
the small bats and
Mm.
small bats and
Yes.
small risk, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, it turned out to be quite a good product, because I have ordered more of that same product also. But of course, it's not that with every product. But the first
Mm.
product was, after all, quite good. Yeah.
So it's a product that you're going to be continue then.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's one thing like is that I mean you can do all sorts of research before like doing different kind of analytics and looking into all this kind of reports and so on. But the real data comes from the marketplace, meaning that when your product actually meets like real paying customers. So that's kind of like the real test that, okay, I mean, this is the real data, and this is the point that where you really see that are you able to continue with this or not?
Mm.
Or what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And that's why my product is good quality also, because I don't want that people tell me that, oh, I bought this and it was really bad quality. It is good quality, it really is. And I am happy that I can sell my product to the clients, because I really think that the product is good for them.
Mm. Yes. So
So I
you,
have also good conscience with that.
yeah, yeah, that you're not selling any kind of garbage or anything. So,
Yes, that's right.
yeah, ethics is pretty important, right?
Yeah.
So the world doesn't need, or the market doesn't need any more garbage. So that's the thing. Like if you are like when
Mm,
you're playing this game for the long haul, I mean, then it makes sense that we actually create brands and create products that are having positive impact on the world. So having positive impact on the people's life, but we also do it in such an ethical manner that we are taking into consideration the kind of like the environmental impact and the social impact and
mm,
all those different things. So it's going to be a much healthier business when we are having that kind of approach.
yeah. And
So
actually, I think this is not. I just want to say that this is nice business model, because you can sell like whatever you want. If you're interested in a niche, or you have a hobby which you know a lot about, you can sell those, and the the options are endless.
yeah, and that's what I always recommend is that like when you're looking into product ideas, like first start by looking at okay, what are you already have like expertise, like what's already the area, meaning some kind of like hobby or some kind of niche that everything, it
Mm,
inside and out, because then you'll be able to sell it so much better than someone who has zero experience, meaning that you are able to use the language that resonates with your target audience and the challenges, and most importantly, you will be able to evaluate the samples in a such manner that the real customer is going to be having, right?
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So Eva, what's your target with your business? So you are still at the very early stage.
I'm
So,
in such an early stage, but yeah, of course, my target is aiming higher. I'm gonna aim higher every year, and of course, make better every year. Yeah, and only the sky is the limit. That's my target.
nice. So, do you already like how many products are you looking at currently?
Uh, I'm 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 now ordering I have ordered my second product now. So I'm selling, uh, I have live one product and my second product is going live in few weeks.
Nice. So Vilma is asking, how do you check quality when ordering the first four batches? So did you do any kind of like quality inspections? Did you ship it directly from the supplier or from yourself or samples?
Yes, I ordered a sample, but also the supplier sent me many photos, so they were good. You know, you could see the quality of them also, but I wanted to be sure, so I ordered the sample, and then of course I gave the sample to my photographer, so I got the photos also from my sample. Yeah.
All right. So Tarja was asking like, did you do a lot of like Amazon advertising, PPC?
Yes, yes. From the beginning, when my product went live, I started advertising and also learning about different kinds of ads. And actually, it happened that at first I had all the advertisements and my product didn't sell at all. It
Mm.
Many weeks I tried to advertise and they didn't sell. But then uh, a team member of Tony Avik told me that, okay, try this other approach and different kinds of ads. So then I tried these different ads and suddenly, boom, my product was selling. So there are a lot of different ads and it's just you have to learn how to use them.
Yes, and one thing to understand is like when we get your because we are talking about small batches here, like 50 units or whatnot. So it doesn't make sense
Mm.
that you would start doing kind of like the typical launch, meaning that you gather like reviews and a lot of things and preparation when you're doing the launch. But one thing to also understand is that like when you're advertising for something that has zero reviews, then of course, like people are a bit wary, like, okay, this is something new. I mean, can I trust this? Um, like, am I comfortable
Mm.
in buying this and so on? But usually, I mean, you're going to be getting sales in terms of just like spending. And of course, sometimes it happens like when we just send stuff to Amazon, when we send a batch there, like small, especially like in the smaller markets, like it might just automatically start to take off, meaning that it just hits some kind of nerve, some kind of niche where it starts to get traction just by itself, basically without doing anything. But I mean, we cannot put our hopes on such cases that, well, let's just hope that everything will work out. So that's why, I mean, it's understandable that, we always start with advertising and take it basically start by bidding higher, which means that obviously we are going to be spending more, but at this stage, it's all about the product validation. So it doesn't matter that, okay, what is exact price that we are paying for per click and so on.
Yeah, and you have to just keep in mind that the first batches are just for learning and advertising, and you don't have to earn or get money from the first batches. It will come later.
Yes. And typically, like what we are recommending is to have these small batches, like even at like three different times, meaning because there's many things to learn for each product, because everything really depends on context. Everything depends on the product, which means that even when after we've been launching like hundreds of products, I mean, we still kind of like need to start from zero for every single product, which means that we need to learn how, you know, physical aspects about the product, you know, quality stuff and so on. And then we need to learn about marketing in terms of like the competition, meaning that what kind of keywords, what kind of like images and those kind of things. But then we also need to learn about this like advertising. I mean, we need to cover all those different three things like before we want to, be spending like thousands of dollars and ordering like 1,000 units because, otherwise it might happen that, oops, like these click prices are pretty high. Like what happened here? Like this is nothing like what I was expecting in my like previous analysis. And oops, then it might happen that, your product opportunity pretty much like tanked. So this is
Yeah.
that's why like this is the this low risk approach in pretty much like mitigating these kind of risk, these kind of things that can actually go wrong.
Yeah, actually, that helps also with the stress. You won't have such a huge stress because if you have spent a lot of money to your badge, but now you just spent few $100, so it's helps to have a positive mind without stress.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point because
Mm.
when we used to do these like big launches and we had a lot of money tied into inventory, like in some cases we had like 10K, $10,000 like already invested, and then once we got it live, I mean, it had this stress level that we need to make sure that every single thing works, like, because otherwise we might mess up the whole launch. Then oops, now we have all that inventory inside of Amazon, and uh, then the whole product can go pretty much like down the drain. So that's a really important point, that when you don't invest that much of your time or money into it, like it's much easier, much like stress-free, kind of like to be able to uh, do that, because I mean, then you can just take different chances and do different kind of tests and see that, oh, okay, well, if it doesn't work, then I mean, it's not such a big deal. I mean, oh, I mean, it's just a few $100, then it's just like 20 units, then who cares, right?
That's right, and then go forward.
Yeah. One step at a time, right?
Yeah.
So, Eva, do you have any other things that you would like to share about your journey from your first steps?
Well, this has been just such an amazing journey, and I'm sometimes laughing by myself and and wondering what just happened. I'm selling on Amazon. Wow. But yeah, it's it has been easy and very hard, but but it's been easy to follow the rules. I've been happy. I have trusted the system actually. Yeah.
Mm,
And I have had a very good beginning to my journey with you. Thank you very much.
cool, sounds great. So yeah, I'm really happy to see your progress, and um, before like I can see like so many people like getting stuck in that, like trying to find the perfect product and so on, and then it takes them ages to get just something live, whereas actually the smart approach is just to take it gradually, take it step by step, and get something live, and then just keep improving all the time. So which means that when you just match the criteria that I went through before, like having the speed and having being able to launch multiple products, then it means that you're going to be maximizing your odds for success.
Yeah, and
So
actually I think it's like a spiral. is it spiral in English? Like a spiral.
Yeah, yeah.
Wheel. Like first you learn little things, little bit about everything, and then each round you take, you learn more and more and more. It's like you gain more knowledge every time you just do the things and learn.
Yeah. So Eva, I mean, what advice would you give for anyone that's like considering starting?
Yeah, if you have the attitude and positive good mindset, I would say that go for it. Go and try. It's fun. It's sometimes difficult, but it's easy with the directions and step-by-step system. And if you are interested in selling in Amazon, I think this is good way to learn because you don't have to solve the problems by yourself. You get help.
Yes, and best way to learn is from experience. So, I
Yeah.
mean, if you know something in theory, like, yeah, I think like these kind of ranking campaigns or marketing campaigns would work. But if you have never even like done those, then I mean, you cannot really know. I mean, that's not really knowledge. I mean, applicable knowledge, meaning that is it something that is actually even going to work? So yeah, let's see if there's any questions. Let us know right on the chat if you have questions to Eva. But Kai is asking, well, I guess this is directly to Mol. So what happens to products if they don't sell, but you have paid for those even just a few bucks, for example? I mean, you can basically get, I mean, there's three options for inventory that is not selling. I mean, you lower the price, or then you remove it, or you dispose it. So if you're talking, you can imagine like if you have inventory that's like hundreds or maybe even 1,000 units, and if you have like difficulties in getting it sold, even if you're like really decreasing the price, then I mean it's not a good option to actually pay Amazon to just get rid of your products, right? So, but typically, I mean, if you're not talking about large amounts of units, meaning like hundreds or thousands, then I mean, you will be able to basically just sell the inventory with a cheaper price and advertising, right? All right. Well, I guess there's no questions anymore. So thank you, Eva, for joining. So I really appreciate it that you came here and you shared a bit about the first steps in the Amazon selling world.
Yes, thank you, and good luck if some of you are starting your Amazon journey. So good luck and have fun, and I wish all the best for you.
Okay, actually, there's also one more question is that
Okay,
Timo is asking, what's been the biggest difficulties in your business?
biggest difficulties. Okay, maybe the biggest difficulties have been like well, with Amazon, how to do the listing, how to answer their questions when they're asking us something about you or your products, and how to do the shipping. But I got help from the team member of Tony and Vic to all of these problems, all of these difficult phases, and after a few times I have done those, now I can do them by myself. Yeah.
Cool. So technical stuff inside Seller
Yeah.
Central, pretty much.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, hey, thank you, Eva, for your time, and have a nice evening.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. So let's see what we have here. We are at the end here. So, okay. Yeah, so it's price time. So we need to we need to give some prices. So the price of today will be $100 gift card. So let's see. Let's just make it so that whoever writes $100 on the comment section will get this Amazon gift card. So write $100 on the comments and let's see who's the winner. Yes. Yeah, the main thing really nowadays is to, I mean, I know that so many people talk against this, and I can see that it's so difficult to like starting to like teach this stuff to sellers who have been already selling for quite some years. Is that you know, there's this old school way of launching products, and that's also the way that we launched products before, meaning that we just, you know, did this product opportunity research, and then we came out with product, and then we placed an order, which was typically minimum like 300, 500 units. And then, you know, so you send it to Amazon, but it doesn't, and there's just so, first of all, I mean, it's a pretty big investment. And then secondly, there's just more risk that comes with it. So why would you take the risk if you don't actually have to take the risk? So it makes much more sense that you just take this kind of like iterative and incremental approach, meaning that if first you send a smaller batch, so you will actually have no stress in getting the product live. And let's say that something goes wrong, then it's not such a big deal, right? Okay, cool. Let's see who is the winner here. So Aiden, congrats! You just won $100 Amazon gift card. So just send a message to me, and we will send you your gift card. So homework for today is to invite challenge buddy, but before tomorrow, review your notes, whatever you have, then go live inside this group and share like why are you committed to finishing this challenge and what is your motivation for starting and growing your Amazon business. So why do you want to do this? What's the point? What's your driving purpose that, you know, keeps you going? And what would be the thing that, you know, makes you want to get out of bed and you cannot wait until to really start working on your Amazon business? The second thing is like, why do you believe Amazon can help you get closer to achieving your goals? So why do you want to do that? And then why do you believe Amazon is the right vehicle for you? And yeah, Aro is asking, this is same time. Yes, we're going to be doing this live, same time, same place, every day. Then workbook, just message me on Facebook or Instagram, doesn't matter. Just send me a message and I will send you the workbook. And how do you actually, you know, invite these buddies here is that, you know, learning together with buddies is proven to be the most effective way to learn. So bring a buddy, learn together, and that way you can actually earn as well. Meaning that if they buy a VIP ticket, then we are going to be paying total commission to you. You get like 100% commission. So here's the URL where you can sign up. And heads up, we are also going to be doing this kind of like bonus implementation training after this challenge. So if you want to be part of that, then you can also send this application where you give a bit more information about this, about your situation and what you need help with, and then we can see that does it actually make sense for us. So, but anyway, let's just wrap it up here, unless there's any like last minute questions. So as I mentioned, like I have allocated time for this week from my calendar, and I've also done the same for my team. So my team can help you here with any kind of issues that you're having. Like let's say that if you're already selling on Amazon and you want to get some help with listing optimization, then we are here for you. Or you want to get some product ideas, that we can do that as well. So just let us know what you need help with, and we are here to help. Ilmar is saying to become rich by sustainable business. Yeah, that sounds good, Ilmar. Okay, unless there's any kind of other questions, then see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye. Did it end? Or...